State of emergency has been declared in Ferguson, Missouri, as the nation awaits a grand jury decision on whether to indict the police officer who killed unarmed teen Michael Brown. As tension there grows, other police departments are employing a new tactic that could eliminate future doubts about exactly what happened: body-mounted video cameras. ABC's David Wright joined the patrol to see how it works.
Go ahead and put your hands behind your back.
Salina, Texas. Dash cam footage of an arrest that suddenly goes bad. The police officer tackling the suspect.
You don't want to do this.
For no apparent reason, except when you see it from the officer's point of view. Here's that same arrest, this time filmed on a body camera worn by the officer. The suspect at first appears to be compliant. Then, in a flash, he appears to sucker punch the cop, provoking that overpowering response. Two cameras, same scene, two very different accounts. That old saying, "the camera never lies," has provoked some uncomfortable questions in recent years. The NYPD on the defensive after a citizen's cell phone captured officers in Staten Island allegedly choking Eric Garner to death this summer. The California Highway Patrol
is beating her up, yo.
paying out $1.5 million to this woman, seen on camera being beaten by a CHP officer. And in Ferguson, Missouri, it's the absence of pictures that's the problem. Police there hard-pressed to refute allegations Officer Darren Wilson used excessive force when he shot Michael Brown. Was Brown trying to surrender, hands in the air, as some eyewitnesses say? Or did Brown attack Wilson, thereby justifying the use of deadly force? There's no video, so we just don't know. That's why many departments are now investing in body cameras as a way to respond to the controversies.
Swipe the screen, and now you can see what my camera's seeing.
So that's this camera here, huh?
Correct.
Are you recording this now? Are you recording me?
I am now.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
LA Police Chief Charlie Beck wears his on his chest. The LAPD, of course, still haunted by these images, one of the most notorious police beatings ever caught on camera.
Part of it, I guess, is to prevent another Rodney King.
Of course.
You riding in a Tahoe today, sir?
To get a sense how body cameras have the potential to change daily police work, we went on a ride-along with the LA County Sheriff's Department in Lancaster, California.
Afternoon, sir. How are you doing today?
Deputy Joel Ansouris is part of the LA Sheriff's Department's pilot program, testing how these devices work in the field.
Do you have your driver's license on you, sir?
Do you like wearing the camera?
Yes, it makes you a little bit more aware of, I guess, what's going on in the area and your interactions with the community. And
he pulls over one driver for making an illegal U-turn.
Hey, ma'am, if you could just stay in your car for 1 second.
Oh.
Hi. Hi. Deputy Ansouris of the Sheriff's Department.
Yes.
Susan Daniels has a Missouri driver's license, a recent transplant to California. Turns out she's from Ferguson.
I actually lived in Ferguson.
Wow. So what do you make of what's going on there now, and how could cameras change the equation?
I think it would be a totally different story, because then we would know exactly really what happened.
Deputy Ansouris lets her off with a warning.
Okay, drive safe now. Thank you.
For now, body cameras are a novelty, but the LAPD's Charlie Beck believes in a few years' time, they'll be standard issue in cities across the country.
So I think it's a game changer.
You just took off.
Something that will help police officers doing their job. I think it is also a huge deterrent towards somebody that might step out of line.
But there are concerns about it, too. Peter Biebring is a lawyer for the ACLU.
People behave better. Officers are less likely to initiate uses of force and apparently to initiate conduct that might draw complaints if they're wearing body cameras. But we do think that there are privacy concerns that need to be addressed through strong policies.
For instance, what if an officer pulls over a celebrity like Justin Bieber in Florida this year, suspected but not charged with driving under the influence?
Is part of the concern here the idea that this footage could end up on TMZ?
Yeah, absolutely. If you don't have strict policies in place to prevent videos from getting out, they will get out. And that's why we believe that there have to be strict policies in place to protect people's privacy.
In Lancaster, celebrities aren't really the issue, but following Deputy Ansouris for the day could easily be a reality TV show.
What's this right here?
A syringe.
I'm just going to handcuff you for my safety, okay? Give me that you got a syringe on you, okay?
Out on the corner, an interested bystander is already filming the encounter with his cell phone.
How you doing?
Just being nosy, man. I'm just a bit truthful with you, you know?
Yeah.
Just trying to see what's going on.
What he's not able to see is caught on the police officer's body cameras, potentially protecting them down the road.
Is that some heroin?
Inside the garage, the officers find what appears to be drug paraphernalia.
What kind is that?
Just
A little meth?
The homeless man is going to jail for 2 weeks, eventually getting out after a plea agreement.
Do you tell people that you're recording?
I don't. You know, I wear it right here on my chest.
But it doesn't necessarily look like a camera.
No, you know, sometimes you can't tell.
Indeed, that's what happens at our next stop. A traffic incident clear across town.
You're driving this car, sir?
Soon as we arrive,
What happened?
The best I can tell is we were both running a red light, but she was running it and moved.
the witnesses say that guy who just admitted to running a red light was at fault.
She was making the left-hand turn,
Okay, gotcha.
and he ran the red.
But when we go back to him and break the news that his first admission was caught on camera,
It bothers me in the sense that I didn't realize I ran a red light, but I'm also a human being. I don't remember running a red light.
By the time I sat down with him on the curb there, he was already changing his story.
Yes.
But it's harder to change your story when there's a camera.
Harder to change your story when that's all captured on video.
the next time you get stopped, best assume you're on candid camera, somebody watching your behavior, and the police officers too. I'm David Wright for Nightline in Lancaster, California.